Hello, in this video I'm going to explain how to connect your rig with the LMpicker tool. You can use LMpicker with any rig, and for this example I'm going to use the 11 rig that I found, or you can find in the 11secondclub.com website. Usually you only have to do once, even though it's a fairly quickly process. You only have to do it once, and then you can load this file whenever you want to use that rig. So let's start. So the first thing is click on the icon, on the LMpicker icon, and that will open the control definition window. Once you are here, you basically want to fill out these fields with the controls of your rig. So in this case we are going to start with the hips. So to do this you have to, well, there are two ways to do it. Yes, you can write down the name of the control in each field, or the an easier way to do it is just selecting the control in your viewport and then press the selected button in the window, and that will put the name of the control in that field. So let's do that with all the controls. Then the hips way. The hips way is this control that transforms the hips without affecting the upper body. So select and press selected, then the spine. Well, all the controls are, that's the way to fill in all these fields. But there are a couple of special cases. One of them is the spine. So with the spine, you want to select several controls at the same time. So what you will do is just select, in this case, 3 controls, and then press the select button, and you will add 3 controls to this field. Okay, and you will do the same for the all controls down here. Okay, keeps going. Let's keep going. Neck, head, left shoulder, left upper arm. Oops, that's left forearm, and left FK hand. Now we have another special case here, which is the left arm IKFK. This is the attribute that switches or blends between the FK and IK mode. In this particular rig, it's under the global scale control. So if we scroll down here, we can find it here. So we have to select this attribute in the channel box, and with it selected, then you press the selected button, and that will add the attribute to this field, not the control name, but the attribute. Okay, so the next step is actually hiding the FK controls and show the FK controls. So to that we'll change the value on this attribute, and here they are. So left IK hand, select the control, press selected. The left arm pole vector, same thing, and then the other arm, same process. So right shoulder, right upper arm, forearm, and hand, and then the same thing for the oops, I selected here the, oh no, it's alright, yes. So right arm IKFK. So select the control where you have that attribute. In this case is this one. Select the control and then add it to the field. Change the value to expose the IK controls, and then select the IK hand, the bow vector, and that's it. That's the arms done. And then let's do the feet. So left IK foot, left leg bow vector. That's basically the control that controls the rotation of the IK, the leg. Right IK foot and right leg ball vector. Okay, I forgot to mention that here at the bottom of the control definition window there is this checkbox, and the text says like tick this checkbox if the value in the IK FK attribute for FK equals 0. In this particular rig, it's just the other way around. So if we go to this attribute, the arm IK blend, when it's at 0, it's actually IK, so we don't have to tick it. If it was 0 when it's on FK, then we have to tick this box. All right, this checkbox. Okay, and the next step is just to fill this field, and this is similar to the spine field. So basically, if I select all the controls, all the visible controls in this case, and I press select it, it will add all the controls selected. The problem is there are the FK controls. In this case, we cannot have the FK and the IK controls visible at the same time. So the way I handle this is I create a layer, a display layer. So I select all the controls, then press this button to create a new layer and assign the selected objects to it. Yep, just rename it. Let's rename it controls. Okay, and then I will change the value of these attributes to expose the FK controls. Then, excuse me. Then select everything again. Right-click in the display layer and add selected objects. That will add the extra objects that were in this layer already. So with that, now if we right-click on this layer, we can select all the objects in the layer, and we can press the selected button to add every single control we want in this field. Good. So now we have everything filled in. By the way, you don't have to fill every single field. This is this is if you want to use everything, but you don't have to. You can use just, I mean, for whatever reason, maybe you have a cat that doesn't have IK arms, so you can only fill the FK fields and leave the IK fields empty, and it will work. So once we have this everything filled out, we have to save this somewhere. So we are gonna we go to the File menu, Save As. Go to a location where you want to save it. So, for example, in this case, I have. Well, let's do it here just in the desktop. So let's put a name called. Let's call it 11 rig LMpicker, for example, and then save it. And that will save a text file. And the next video will explain how to load this file to start using LMpicker with your control rig. Thank you.